everyone, it's Kate again. Welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to cover a topic that's a little bit less tear-inducing because we've had 2 weeks of that and I'm not going to do that for a little bit. So I am going to talk to you guys about care packages for Lyme patients today. Before I get into that, I just want to do my quick 30-second, 60-second weekly update on how I'm doing. I did start back on antibiotics, and so far so good. I am tolerating the treatment, so that is very, very good news. Not tolerated treatment since early in 2017. So, secondly, I did get my systemic mold test results back. If I have that, then that could possibly be a reason why I'm not having a successful Lyme treatment. So there were 7 different things tested for. I had no traces of the mold in my urine for 4 of those items. For 2 of those items, I did have traces in my urine, but it was within the normal healthy range that you would expect to see. There was one strain of mold or fungi or whatever that did show up in my urine that is outside of range, but by 0.4. I don't know anything about what this means. I don't even know if it's significant, so I'm not going to share anything else about that. The good news is it doesn't look horrible to me, so I'll be awaiting more information from my doctor on that. The only other update I have for you is that today is the 17th of April, and I should be hearing back by the 19th of April whether or not my short-term disability appeal has been approved. So wish me luck on that. I should have an update by next week. So like I said, this week I want to talk to you about care packages for Lyme patients. This was actually inspired by this lovely package that I have back here. My sister gave me this as a gift maybe, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and it was so perfect. Like, I just was opening it and I was thinking to myself, gosh, like, if there was an ideal thing that's like someone could give me, or any person who's going through some Lyme, a chronic illness, or specifically Lyme, it has everything in it that a Lymie needs. Being a Lyme patient can be really isolating socially. There's a lot of the symptoms are not relatable. You find yourself in really confusing conversations with friends, sometimes family, where they just have kind of blank looks on their faces because they don't really understand what's going on. So it can be really isolating. It can also be extremely emotionally and financially overwhelming. And I've had a lot of people say to me, man, I wish I could do something. I don't know what to do for you. And other people with Lyme that I have spoken with kind of shared the same sentiment, that people kind of feel powerless if they're outside of the situation. Well, this care package is here to show you that if you want to kind of help someone out, you can. You can make the life of someone going through Lyme treatment a little bit brighter. A lot of the things in here you're going to see really are going to be helpful in a lot of ways, but number one, financially helpful. So as we've talked about and we'll continue to discuss, Lyme treatment is not covered by health insurance. The majority of Lyme treatment is not covered by health insurance. The supplements that are recommended for you to take are not covered by health insurance. The doctor's appointments, the physical therapy appointments, it's coded as Lyme disease, so it's not covered by health insurance. So all of the things that you have to do, the total really adds up. Especially if you know someone who's not currently able to work. They want to buy all the medicines and supplements that their doctor is telling them is going to help them get better, but they have to pay their mortgage or they have to pay their rent, things. You can't afford all of the things all the time. First thing I'm going to show you. Notice that it's empty. This is and there's Hank. This is my dog. This is an empty bag of sweet potato chips. So if you're a Lyme patient, you have a lot of dietary restrictions. It's not good for you to eat gluten. It's not good for you to eat sugar or dairy. And then dependent on what other complications you might have in your medical situation, the list could go on and on, as far as you can only eat organic, you can't have tomatoes, you can't have egg yolks, but you can have egg whites, you can't, all of these different things. So I suggest finding out what your Lyme person's absolute favorite naughty food is. It's kind of sad that mine is sweet potato chips, but I'm allowed to eat these, and I like to pig out on them because it makes me, they're just really tasty, and I feel like I'm actually experiencing really good flavor. So find out what their favorite cheat food is and give it to them. So like I've talked about in other videos, when you are killing off Lyme disease and other co-infections in your body, there is constantly this die-off reaction where the actual bacteria is letting out all these toxins. You as a Lyme patient have to actively be doing something every moment of every day to help get these toxins out of your body. So you take things like this. Parsley Detox is something that anyone can buy. There are all of these other types of detox brands, but most of them are available just like this one on Amazon. So find out what your Lyme person does, anything that they do to help their bodies detox, and buy it for them. Detox support means the world to a Lyme patient, and knowing that they don't have to spend that extra 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 bucks that month because you thought to get something like this for them is immensely helpful. This is only 20 bucks. But at the end of the day, your Lyme patient is already spending thousands of dollars a month on other things. So I don't know how many times I've been told by a doctor that Lyme is a spiritual journey. And it took a while for me to really understand what that means. For me and for a lot of people with Lyme, it means trying to have mindfulness incorporated into your everyday, whether it be meditation, journaling. I thought this was the greatest thing ever that my sister got me. It's called One Line a Day, and literally you just have pages and pages where you write the date and you write down a thought, you write down what your mantra was that day, you write down what was troubling you that day. So it's not an overwhelming journal where you feel like you have to just, sit down and write. Whenever I get a journal, I will, write religiously every day for maybe 5-6 days, and it'll be filled up, 10 pages, and then that's all I got. This is easy. This is easy mindfulness right here. Other really great ideas for helping people be mindful and really kind of stay in the present moment and try to distract from the what ifs of the future or maybe current discomfort people are going through would be an adult coloring book. Those are really trendy right now. Those can be helpful as well. But yes, mindfulness. Back to detoxing. One of the biggest things that Lyme patients do is take detox baths. There are lots of different things that you can put in a detox bath. Some people will soak from 15 to 20 minutes in there. Sometimes they'll lay in there for an hour because it feels so good. These make the experience that much more enjoyable. I don't live by any specific brand, but these are fresh, handmade bath bombs. They make the bath a really fun color. You feel like you're at a spa. You don't feel like at your own home. And they smell so good. So, make baths more enjoyable because we're in the tub a lot and we need entertainment in there. Other ideas to help people detox in an affordable way. Go to the drugstore and buy them some Epsom salt. Epsom salt is one of the most popular mediums used in the bath water to help draw toxins out of the body. Others would be, I believe, baking soda. And then I haven't really done anything other than those two. So lastly, my sister included this little box in the care package. And I will open it and show you that it is empty because the contents of this box are already hanging in my jewelry box. She got me these really cute little owl earrings because she knows that I like owls. Self-care, so doing your hair, doing your makeup, putting jewelry on, any of the things that you did when you were well that made you feel like yourself are very, very important things to do as long as you can. Whenever I can do it, I do it, because it really gives you a mental edge. It makes you feel like, you know, I'm taking control over the situation. Even if it's just, you know, putting some mascara on, you feel like, okay, this is gonna be a good day. So my sister giving me some cute little earrings to wear, you know, just kind of, it's just fun. And so anything that you know that is, you know, affordable, small, that would be special to that person, that might remind them or make them feel like, you know, hey, it's not always gonna be like this. You're gonna get back to being yourself before you know it. I would include it. And I'm sad that these earrings are all the way up in my jewelry case, but that's 2 flights of stairs away, and I'm not doing that today. Anyway, the bag is empty. It was a beautiful bag. She chose all these, you know, beautiful spangly papers. I was so just like amazed by the whole presentation. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to have anything in it but one thing. It doesn't matter. When you're going through Lyme treatment, it's scary, it's sad, and when someone puts thought into a present that will actually be really meaningful to you in a lot of ways. Financially, it's helpful. Spiritually, it's helpful. It really just, it means the world to a person. So if you have a friend that's going through chronic illness or Lyme disease and you feel like you don't really know what to do for them, make them a care package. There are lots of ways that you can support a person going through this process. Of course, a care package is only one of them. We're going to talk about lots of other things. But I just really was inspired by what my sister gave me, and I wanted to put this out there into the world. I put out new videos every Wednesday. Please join my sublime journey to remission from all these wonderful diseases that I've been chosen to have. I know the day is coming soon. As always, remember that hope is a very powerful thing. Thank you so much. Have a great week. Bye-bye.